All right, Crunchy Black, how's it going?
Oh, it's all good. How you doing?
Man, I am doing good, man. Grinding, man. I been checking out your work for a while. You know what I'm saying? I've been, checking your interviews out. I love what you got going on. You're out there definitely doing your thing.
Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to do it, man. I'm trying to do my thing.
Yeah, I mean, even from the music, you've been in the game a while, man. You're definitely a vet, man. It's dope. Dope to see you still doing your thing.
Oh, man, I appreciate that. But, hey, man, we got to stay 10 toes down, man. We got to stay 10 toes down.
I hear that. Well, I thought we'd get into some of the most recent news coming out of Memphis. Unfortunately, Memphis has been rough, really rough lately, man. And, first and foremost, I just want to say R.I.P. Dolph.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Fly high. It's all good.
Did you know Dolph?
Yeah, I know Dolph. You know what I'm saying? I know Dolph a little before he came out. I guess he was getting ready to come out, or when I met him, it was about some music and shit. And then at the same time, Juicy and Project Pat had been messing with him a lot too, so we had bumped into him like that. And then, like he said, he back and forth in the city from Chicago to Memphis and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? I just didn't really get no song done with him or at the same time and hang out big time with him or nothing like that, but I knew him. He knew me.
I mean, he was definitely out there doing his thing, man.
Yeah, he the one, besides, 3-6, he the one that made all the young niggas really want to get out there and, you know what I'm talking about, and do some music and leave a lot of that bullshit alone, but at the same time, they were still on it, you know what I'm saying?
Reportedly, he's on like over 100 houses, millions of records, been independent. I mean, it's such a tragedy at only 36 years old.
Yeah, man, that's what I've been singing this song for a minute now. In my era, we only had Tupac and Biggie that really died with this rap shit. You get what I'm saying? Now, new guys and new young guys, they don't have so many artists dying over this rap shit, and have so many artists, you know what I'm saying, going to the Fed over this rap shit. Rap really ain't meant to be going to the Fed over, and it really ain't meant for you to die over, you know what I'm saying? But I guess the young guys got their own plan. Get signed and get killed.
It's definitely been getting rougher for hip hop. I mean, it seems like the past 2-3 years, it's like big artists.
Yeah, the major artist is in trouble for something. Now, I remember back when we was really doing our thing that they had the hip hop police, but they still didn't turn out to none of this shit that's going on now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I only think that at the same time, it got something to do with this goddamn Dracos. No. When Dracos came out, it got ridiculous. You get what I'm saying? And niggas got this shit want to shoot 100 rounds at everybody, It's just the way it is right now.
Yes. It's just sad. I mean, this kind of came out of nowhere.
And then I'm going to tell you the crazy part. I'm glad I just thought of this. Let me hit the fireball. You want to tell you the craziest part about Dolph getting killed? You want to know?
Yeah.
He died on Lord Infamous, the day Lord Infamous died.
No way.
The day Lord Infamous died, Dolph just got killed on that day. It was Lord Infamous. Wait a minute, what is it, the day he died or his birthday?
His birthday.
It was his birthday, yeah. Yep.
Sad, man.
Yep. So now I got to be sad for two things, because Coop didn't die on Lord Infamous.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of came out of nowhere. I was on my way to do an interview, and, I started getting text messages, and, I'm checking my phone, and it really came out of nowhere. I was definitely surprised, because I haven't really seen him. I know he has some history of some issues a few years back, but You didn't really hear too much about him as of recently.
Yeah, you didn't hear too much about it, and I really don't know what the fuck went on or what was going on before then. I just know what happened a long time ago, what I call a long time ago, but I didn't know they still had beef or who he had beef with. I did hear Soulja Boy saying some shit, but Soulja Boy, he crazy. He the first to did everything. I think he the first to suck the dick before. But, hey, it's all good.
Yeah, man. How did you feel when you first got the news?
Well, I felt like I feel now. I'm sick of these niggas killing each other over nothing. Hey, what the fuck? And once you learn how to get money, won't you just keep getting money? Don't learn how to get money and then it's get easy for you to get money and then you want to say, hey, let me beef with somebody so I can kill them or they can kill me. This shit getting old. This shit getting super old. So I felt like I feel right now. Like, rest in peace, Dolph. Much love. Hate the shit happen to somebody in my city. You get what I'm saying? We supposed to be pimping hoes, man. You know what I'm talking about? Not killing rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas supposed to be getting some money. But, it is what it is. Everybody ain't on the same page anymore.
You mentioned Soulja Boy.
Yeah, he the first one to suck dick. Before everybody sucked dick, Soulja Boy did it. He was the first one, nationwide, the first dick sucker.
What even happened with him and Soulja Boy? They had some issue or something?
Yeah, fuck Soulja Boy. Fuck Soulja Boy. He ain't talk about nothing. He ain't got nothing on none of them folks that Soulja Boy, fuck him. Tell him go make another video game. And call him, I'm the first one that sucked dick. Tell him go, fuck Soulja Boy. I don't want to talk about Soulja Boy. He ain't finna be in my shit. He gonna have to call me on the phone like he do everybody else with his little tough ass. He the first one to suck dick, end that, period.
Young Dolph, man, he was a big entrepreneur.
No, young Dolph was a smart young man. I just hate he went this way. I just hate that shit went that way for real. But he was smart as fuck, and he was busy and orientated. Like he knew what that's the best thing for any rapper or anybody, period, to know what the fuck you want. Know what you want to do, know what you're trying to get out of that shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? And Dolph had that in him. He had that in him, and a lot of motherfuckers didn't like that because he knew what he wanted. He knew what to do. He knew how to move. You get what I'm saying? It's just, he got tangled up in some old shit. Some shit probably don't nobody know nothing about. Because when I watch the videos of him hanging out and going to get cookies and shit, I don't see nobody with him. And that's your first mistake as a boss. You got to have somebody with you, no matter if they shooting, ducking, running, or hiding. You get what I'm saying? You can't just be running around here acting like you untouchable.
One of his guys shot back.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that. And he shot one of the niggas, but I think he got shot too. Then we just found out the house that they found the car was Dolph folks' name house. The house in Dolph folks' name. So I'm like, damn. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, they found that white car was at a house that Dolph them folks owned. But they said that at the same time they said that somebody got killed that parked that car right there. So, but I just think they lying. I think they lying, trying to make it look like, oh, somebody done already got shot. Now they got to catch the other guy and all that old shit. That's part of the game that they got. When my daughter got killed in Memphis, that was the same game they gave us. You know what I'm saying? They got one nigga, took him to jail, got him out. When he went to jail, they let him out because they want that shit. They want us to be violent to each other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meaning not just Memphis, I'm talking about everywhere. They want us to do that. Nigga, when did Dracos come out? And then if you just put it in your head, think about the Dracos, the COVID-19, the election of Trump. Think about all this shit will happen at the same time. You get what I'm saying? And it made it easy for us to have guns and shit at the same time. Not even just easy for us to have guns. They made it easy for us, but it also made it where everybody wanted to go get guns from the COVID-19 shit. You know what I'm saying? From the COVID-19 shit and the police brutality or killings or whatever the fuck. You get what I'm saying?
You couldn't even buy bullets.
Yeah, yeah. Now you can just go kick the bobo. But like I'm saying, if you paying any attention as, black people, men and women, you have to think about it. So many killings start happening with black people in different cities for nothing, again, heavily because of the election. You get what I'm saying? The Trump shit. You know what I'm saying? Then here comes the COVID-19 where nigga already going through this election shit and Trump tripping every day on Twitter and on TV and shit. And then now you niggas got to stay in the house. And ain't no niggas don't want to stay in the house. I'm just saying, come on, let's be for real. There's a lot of shit that happened that I paid attention to that knew. Then in my city, they say now it's a law passed where niggas can walk around with guns on their side even if they don't have license and shit. Niggas getting guns and shit. So what do you think we gonna do? Because we're not 100% as of a race that's gonna stick together. We gonna be the ones that show out the most. You know what I'm saying? Be the ones that do too much. You get what I'm saying? Instead of being the one that being smart enough to know that nigga I'm gonna put. It's just like I used to be like, damn, how these niggas get all these guns in Chicago? Then niggas tell me, man, there's a train that come and just leave it right there. And they say at night, they say the train come and leave that motherfucker right there all day, all night until the next day. And sometimes if a motherfucker be scared to hit that train that day, they can wait a couple of days and leave it right there and wait till they hit the train to get the guns off and then try to move the train. I said, being in Chicago and talking to them brothers down there that really on their knowledge and really on their game, that just let me start wising up and paying attention a little more to saying, damn, they really is putting this shit in our hands. They really is sending us away because in real life, if you ain't got your own mind, you going off somebody else's time. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going off somebody, if you're going off somebody else's time, you doing their own crimes, you doing their own, all the bullshit they would do. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like, them niggas was right. No wonder they kill niggas down. No wonder, no. They were right. No, they were right like motherfuckers. Motherfuckers will put the guns in your hand. Memphis 10, we need to come back as 10 toes down. And we need to come back as all for one for all. You know what I'm saying? We don't lost the game or the respect for each other all because of money. You know what I'm saying? When a nigga ain't got shit, he cool with you, he's your best friend. Until you get something or he gets something. You get what I'm saying? And then when you get something and you don't show love, then it's a problem for you and your friend that maybe been your real friend. And if both of y'all get something at the same time, y'all might remain friends for a little bit until one of them want to show out. That's just the whole part of the game. Everybody want to be better than somebody else. Everybody want to ride with the, I was going to say with the Joneses, but I'm going to say the Kardashians. No. I don't think nobody fuck with the Joneses no more. I think it's the Kardashians. Yeah, keep it up with the That's funny. That's funny.
Well, speaking of money, Dolph at one point turned down $22 million.
Yeah, I ain't turned down $5, so I don't know what's wrong with him that time. $5, nigga, I want it all, nigga. It was $5. That was mine for I saw it when it fell.
I mean, he was a huge entrepreneur, man. You know,
and I heard him say just the other day, cause so much shit popping up, and I be clicking on it, cause I want to know why my nigga got killed like that, and for what reason. You know, he was only going to get him some good, hot chocolate chip cookies. I wish he would have called me. I wanted some of them damn cookies.
You know, that's what he would do his turkey giveaway.
Yeah.
and his turkey giveaway kept going.
Yeah, but you know, once you don't start beef in Memphis, you can't keep going. The only way you're gonna keep going if you do like, I'm gonna tell you who I'm saying, he's from Chicago, it's Look, with the gold braids, dreads.
Durk.
Durk. If you do like Durk, that nigga like that was smart. You know what I'm saying? When he got a chance to get out of Chicago to do his thing, and I even know that Durk had came out and then he had went into like a little, I ain't gonna say, I won't say coma because that's how I think. Yeah, he moved to Atlanta, but he went there and just chilled the fuck out. Like, he didn't really do too much at one point, and then he dyed his hair and shit, and then he came back out and killed him. You get what I'm saying? And killed him. It's just the fact that I'm saying
He did
that.
catch a attempted murder.
Oh, so did with that. Yeah, no, that probably would have made him sit down. But at the same time, I'm only saying that when you able to make a little money, I mean, like, little money is more than what you usually been getting. You get what I'm saying? And you can see that you can get somewhere in life. And that struggle you've been talking about or living for so long, you don't saw a little change. Only reason you seeing a little change is because it's something different going on in your life now. You get what I'm saying? And he went with that. And look at the boy now. That boy doing good. Got his bitch shoot with him. That nigga bitch had a shootout with the neighbors or somebody who tried to come up in their house. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? That, you know, it's hard for you to even find a girl that's gonna go 100% with you. And true enough, it could have been like that because they've been together for a minute. But at the same time, they've been together for a minute for her to understand that he is the breadwinner, he is the man, and she just being able to be there and do and live the way she living. So why not? If a nigga come in that motherfucker, you get your gun and you shoot too. I say, yeah, that's a real bitch right there. And I don't know her ass at all. I really don't know him, but it's all good. That was some real shit for a couple to have in news. Instead of having the same bullshit that we always have. Some nigga bitch done ran off or he done got caught cheating with somebody. They find their thing together. They find back. So I appreciate them as a black couple that did their damn thing together. Maybe some more motherfuckers can try that.
Speaking of Durk, I mean, he's had a wild year, man. I mean, you know, from the home invasion.
Yeah, but that's what I was just speaking. Yeah, that's what I was just speaking on. But the home invasion shit, it don't matter now, cause you know how many niggas and bitches' houses got robbed in the pandemic, a little before the pandemic, a little before the pandemic, on the pandemic. A lot of folks got in LA and Atlanta got burglarized and raped. You know, stole jewelry, stole money, stole valuables, shit, and they got raped. But they went to their house, and in the news or the newspaper and on Facebook, it say him and his broad shot back. Okay, let me give you some good. Everybody that I said, and I ain't named no name, but anybody you can go look up and see that house been broke into, they broke in their shit twice. They ain't went back to them folks' house. You hear shit about nobody went back to their house. Niggas don't even want to go there when they see they man on tour. They know his bitch gonna shoot. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, be for real. They're sticking together. Shit really works, man. I'm telling you, that shit really, really works.
Yeah, it's been a wild year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's like one of the hottest artists
Yeah.
in the
And
country.
they wait. It's some robbers in Atlanta. It's some robbers in LA. Hell, it might be some robbers in Chicago, but I don't know. For the fact of them breaking in nobody's shit and stealing shit. The Chicago, them niggas down there be getting it. So it ain't too much of breaking in that you can do down there, because you might break in a nigga house, he's sitting there waiting on you to break all the way in. They're like, heard you when you first went ching. But yeah, them niggas, man, I just when my little female, she was telling me about that, I was like, damn, that's cold. For a nigga in his broad to stand 10. If all of us can stand 10 together, nigga, we'll do way better than what we doing right now, whoever it is.
Real shit, man. I thought we'd get into getting to know you a little bit better, growing up in Memphis and everything like that for you. What was Memphis like when you were growing up?
Oh, well, Memphis 10 for me is that's like home or the love. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be down like that. I try not to walk around with a frown or get mad and be sad all the fucking time for no reason at all. When they say you guide your life to success or failure, so if you can guide your life to success or failure, you should be able to guide your life to happiness or instead of being sad all the fucking time. I be around people, sometimes they just complain about any and every fucking thing they can complain about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I be like, what the fuck? You really got it going on, but if you don't know how the fuck I'm gonna tell you, you got it going on. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like shit. I love the shit out of Memphis. Memphis is where I'm from.
What was it like back in your days when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, we were doing like everybody else, fighting, stealing, robbing niggas for their starter jackets. All kinds of shit. It was all the same shit, but I loved it. Anything that went, like, I'm gonna tell you what I used to say, and I used to say it all the time. I'm a representative for Memphis 10, and I represent the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bold of Memphis 10. So anything that goes on with Memphis, I'm with. Even this bullshit that been going on lately. You get what I'm saying? I represent that all of it. I can't talk about the good if I can't talk about the bad. Or should I say, I can't talk about the good if I can't speak about the bad. And I'm always speak about the bad, so I should be able to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the bold. And the bold is most of the niggas who doing shit for nothing. With that bold ass. Now,
yeah. What age did you get in the streets?
Nigga, I was in the street at 9 years old, for real. But, nigga, I was in the streets, nigga.
What was going on at 9 that had you in the streets? That's early.
Yeah, but where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't, I was in the foster care for once, and I was running away from that bitch. So, for once, that show you why I was in the streets so early, or doing what I was doing. Being in foster care and also running away from them places that's trying to give me what they call it, stability, or whatever they trying to do for me. I appreciate them because I wear a tank top and a t-shirt. I wear drawers and some boxers. You know what I'm saying? That's just what the foster care taught me, the state. Not to walk around free balling and walking around with just a t-shirt on showing your neck too much. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
That's what I learned from the state. But at the same time, that's where this bad shit came from. Me being in the street early, doing all kinds of shit. When I was 9, my auntie and them used to stay right by the expressway. And right by the expressway was a gas station. And where the gas station was nothing but dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? And when she used to come in the house and go to sleep, I used to be over there with my other cousin, just chilling and shit. And we used to always walk up to the store when we wanted to get some money. You know what I'm saying? So what we used to do was walk to the store and walk all the way around. Because the niggas used to swing like a motherfucker. So we used to walk all the way around to see where the police was. And we just saw police ride past that bitch. We can go back to the dope dealer and say, hey, the police just rolled that way. And them niggas, oh, what up, young nigga, shit? And they'll give you down there all the little ones and the change in their pocket if they ain't put it in the stack that they counting off. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see that shit. I was like, nigga, the police gonna be around this motherfucker all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, the police around there. Nigga, the police down there. Nigga, the police around that motherfucker all the time. I was running away and everything, nigga. I had to get something, you know. Nigga, the police down there. But yeah, it was all good.
Being in the streets and getting in trouble, was there any point where you ever got arrested at a young age?
Yeah, I always got arrested. It's just, I had my auntie and them to come and get me from juvenile courts until she said, nigga, you too bad. Your ass gonna have to stay. And I stayed, but that was like juvenile. I stayed and then I got out. I did the same shit over. Got out again, I did the shit. She said the third time it's like, what she tell me, she said, you think we playing baseball, but since you think we playing baseball, your ass out. And she didn't come and get me no more. And I ended up going to a foster care, and I ran away from that shit too, because I was like, shit, mother ain't gonna tell me what to do. I was hard-headed. Now I know what she was talking about.
What was going on at that age? I mean, can you talk about why you were in jail?
I was in jail because I ain't come in the house at night, nigga. She tell me to bring my ass home at a certain time and I don't come, and your ass going to jail. But no, and for real, that was part of it. But I used to be with this group, a group of niggas that we call ourselves the 8-Ball Posse. And we used to go to school, and don't believe me or not, we was 8, 9, 10, probably no more than 12 years old. And we called ourselves the 8-Ball Posse. And we was breaking into, I hope I don't get in trouble for this. And we was breaking into this car lot and stealing their cars and driving to Mississippi and selling to them. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, damn.
she just got tired of that shit. You know, I guess I wasn't getting her 10%. Nah. No, rest in peace, my auntie, man. I'm just bullshit. I'm just tripping. I give my auntie that 10%. She said, man, straight to the jailhouse. Nah, I'm bullshit. But no, that's what happened, though. We were stealing cars and shit, taking down there, and I ain't come in the house on time. And this will probably been the third or fourth time. 9 years old, who the fuck gonna be outdoors at 9 years old? And, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, we stealing cars, driving them to Mississippi, selling them motherfuckers, and then we gotta walk back or steal a car to come back. But we used to think about, like, why would we steal a car to come back when we gonna try to sell it motherfuckers back to them folks anyway? Cause we was some roguish little kids. We call ourselves the 8-Ball Posse. Everybody who see this video and they part of the 8-Ball Posse, when you see it and you drop a comment, you better put the 8-Ball Posse in front of it.
Talk to me about the verses coming up.
Oh, verses. Yeah, I like to tell my buddy, my friend, I like to tell my buddy, my friend, and he's my friend, and he's been my friend for a long time, Sammy Davis Jr. Now, I was actually talking about, what's his name?
You can't remember your friend.
Yeah, Lazy Bone. Nah, I'm fucking with it, Lazy Bone. But I would like to tell my friend, Lazy Boy, when he see me, Lazy Boy. Yeah, when Lazy see me, he gonna see me like this. I'm versus, boy, I'm coming for your ass, Lazy. Lazy, I'm coming for your ass. Boom, 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 boom. No, I just like to have fun. But we gonna tear their ass up. You know we is.
That's your prediction.
You can be a Bone fan, and we're gonna put your ass in the blender with them. The blender and the beacon. The beacon and the blender.
How did all this verses come together?
You know, you say have what?
How did it come together? How did the verses
Oh,
come
all
together?
that shit because of Paul and what that Busy Bone? Crazy Bone. Yeah, Paul and Crazy. All us friends now. We like fuck the bullshit. That shit wasn't about nothing. So all us friends, but me and Lazy is pretty cool. Busy and Paul is pretty cool. And you know, it's just like whoever step up to the plate bullshit and really try to get that bullshit out the way is who I would say who learned something more than bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And Lazy and Busy is the two that I think for you to go to Paul or Paul to come to you and you accept that, and for me to come around you when my business partner, my brother, start fucking with you, and we can actually be around each other without having any bullshit going on. I salute to Bone, Thugs and Harmony, and I mean all of them. And we're gonna tear y'all ass up. You know, hey, versus y'all ass is in trouble. I appreciate y'all being stupid enough to even have a battle with a crunk group. You should have did this shit with the OJs. Gotcha! Yeah, they should have did this shit with the OJ, not with the 3-6 Mafia, goddamn. They should have been doing their love and their ass is toe up. I don't give a fuck what they do. They can talk all this shit they can talk. You know, hey, we from Memphis. We don't have niggas, we got, if you ask a motherfucker say, if a motherfucker say, where you from? You say you from Memphis, you're like, oh, y'all niggas check and talk shit all day. So y'all already know we do that. And we can accept what we dish out. So they're not gonna win shit. Oh yeah, if they win versus, and I can't say it would be my brother Timlin or my brother Swiss Beats fault because they sold it to a motherfucker. But if they win, that's the only way they won. And I would
The
like
only way
to,
they can win is if they cheat?
yeah, that's the only way they're gonna win. Nigga, how many songs that Bones got that you like? Answer that question for me.
I'm a Bone fan.
All right.
I mean, I'm a 3-6 fan.
I'm a Bone fan. Don't get me
how
wrong.
many songs?
No, I don't need to say too much. But how many songs that you like that you think gonna have to do the 3-6 Mafia song? I don't give a fuck how much a fan you is.
It's a tough one for me because they have some really songs that I really like. I kind of
Yeah, but you're not gonna tell me, and you're not saying if it's a tough one, it's a tough one. And I ain't trying to get you to name every fucking song you like. I'm just saying how many songs that you like that's gonna outdo a 3-6 Mafia song. The first mistake that they made was all their songs is slow. We crunk songs. They haven't not one crunk song. Not one song that's got an up-tempo beat.
Okay.
All ours do. We talking about drugs and everything on our song. Nigga, that's all they talking about today. Don't nobody want to see your Uncle Charles pass on. Now, I don't mean no harm, and I don't know, I hope Uncle Charles wasn't no real person, but I'm just saying. I like Bone them too, don't get me wrong. Lazy, that's my nigga. If somebody mess with Lazy, they might well mess with Crunchy Black right now. But their ass is not finna win. If they win, they won on some bullshit. Ain't nothing. We rolled out of town And I've been having this done to me since the motherfucker found out we doing verses. Everybody want to do their own verses and they want to play 3 6 Mafia song and Bone song. Nobody won. This the verses before the verses. Nobody won, meaning Bone did not win. 3 6 Mafia killed their ass. When songs that you let someone else pick the bones, and then I tell them the song that I want to go against Bone with, that they pick. And I did that with like 17 people.
And now one of them, you came out victorious on all of them.
On all of us. Because 3 6
All right.
Mafia got catalogs and catalogs of great music, party music, hood music, neighborhood music. We didn't just try to impress someone because we was on their label. We did what we wanted to do because we owned the label. You get the difference? The difference is when you own something, you can act the way you want to act. You can say what you want to say. But when you own someone else's label, you have to do what they want you to do or else lose. And that's what they're going to do. Versus, baby. 3 6 Mafia and Bone. Crunchy Black. I hope Paul and Juicy ain't mad at me for talking about this too early. So you need to put it out afterwards. No. No. But Bone losing. I love the shit out of y'all. But I'm going to love to kill y'all.
How did 3 6 Mafia come together?
Well, actually, Paul and Lord Infant was doing their thing, and Juicy and Juicy J was doing their thing. Paul and Lord Infant was doing their thing in Black Haven, and Juicy and Pat was doing their thing in North Memphis. And it just got where from our city, you couldn't be from North Memphis and your music would play in South Memphis or play in Orange Mound or play in Black Haven. You get what I'm saying? But when you heard somebody from North Memphis music played in South Memphis, you knew they was doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? They was on their shit. Their music sound good. Probably the promotion and the marketing that they had going on for themselves was pretty great or good, you know what I'm saying? And Paul and Juicy was like that. Don't get me wrong, we had DJ Squeaky, his shit did that. DJ BK, his shit did that. DJ Spanish Fly, his shit did that, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of DJs music played everywhere because they weren't considered as a neighborhood guy or a hood guy. They was considered as a DJ, someone that can break your music. And I'm gonna say this to all DJs since I'm on DJs, that's your job, nigga. Your job is to break artists' music, not to try to get the extort the artist to give you money to do your job. You know, if you're just a DJ that's running around here to city, I understand that. You're not a DJ that's on the radio, and you're not a DJ that's on television or, you know, some shit like that. I understand you want a nigga to grease your hand. You get what I'm saying? And help you out. But for you to call yourself a DJ and got your hand out begging and not doing what, you know, music only get sold from the DJ. You'll only be able to, an artist can talk all the shit he want about his music, but the DJ is the person that make the artist's music sell. Nigga, if you want some money, sign a contract and get all the money you can get off an artist, but don't try to extort a motherfucker just because you decide to be the DJ. So if I decide to be the ambulance, should I come and get your ass when you're hurt, or should I just say, hey, you should pay me to come and get you when you get shot in the ass? You get what I'm saying? And if I do that, then I'm wrong. So I'm telling all the DJs right now, nigga, y'all wrong. I ain't talking about the ones who keep it real with the artist throw them on their mixtapes and their albums that they put out. And the artist give them a 100 song or something good for their album or whatever. And I'm not talking about them DJs. I'm talking about the DJs that say, hey, you need to give me this and that for me to do this and that for you. You know, it's a lot of DJs like it's a lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? Court DJs, I fuck with them. What's the other one there that we've been talking to? Nerd DJs, I fucking with them. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of DJs that's out there that don't want to hustle, that don't want to get out there like a nigga that's rapping. We have to get out there and work and go city to city and do all we got to do to be an artist and make sure our music meet everybody in every city or every country. Then, nigga, y'all got to do the same shit. You can't prey off us just because you the one that can get us a deal can be able to get us being heard and shit like that. Stop sucking the wrong dick. Put the right dick in your mouth, DJ.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them like it is. You shouldn't want me on here. You ain't want me on here. You shouldn't have put me on here. That's a lot of shit I be thinking about. I want to say it to. I don't say it to y'all. Want to interview?
Nah, it's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, just don't mute that part out.
Okay.
They ass
Leave
in
it
trouble.
there for you, man.
I'm missed.
Did you guys own any clubs? I think I read somewhere you guys owned a club or something back in the day.
Yeah, well, Paul owned a club called DJ Paul Playhouse. And then we moved on down to Studio G, which Studio G was something that someone else owned it, but I used to go to that joint every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and juke in that joint. And it's like in the projects by the hood. It's really downtown on Beale Street, but you know, we got the projects around there. And that joint was pretty crunk. And we used to always go in there and act a damn fool. You get what I'm saying? But Paul had a club called Paul's Playhouse. And we got that from Pee Wee's Playhouse, Pee Wee Herman. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, so we just called it a little club. It was like in South Memphis, on 3rd on Airways in South Memphis in a little cut. So we called it Paul's Playhouse. It was off the chain. That shit used to be like the highlight of our whole night for that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we going to Paul's Playhouse. And then everybody used to come. Like, everybody used to come. That bitch used to be jumping. But he the only one had a club that we can actually say that we had a club now. If you heard it through the grapevine, it was his club. It wasn't all our clubs, but it's probably seemed like it. But it was Paul's Playhouse.
Okay. How'd you get your name?
Crunchy Black, being blacker than the next black dude. I was so black, I looked like I was crunchy black. But it was good. I liked it to be Crunchy Black. Crunchy Black, that nigga, that name right there, them did a lot for a young brother. A young black brother. But I got that name being in the projects in North Memphis and Scutterfield. They used to always, people used to come to the projects and holler, black! And there was 2 blacks over there. Now, don't get me wrong, there probably was like 4, 5 blacks, but we was the only blacks that were really known over there. He sold weed. I was rapping with 3-6 Mafia or hanging out with Paul and them at the time. And everybody knew that. So a lot of folks used to come over there and see me, and they used to come over there and see him because dude sold weed. And one day I was down at his house getting some weed and just hanging out with him. And he was like, man, I'm tired of coming out doors. I always got to come out the door when they be hollering, black! Because he thinking they trying to buy some weed and they might be coming looking for me. And I did the same shit till I just started saying, fuck it, I'm not going to get up. Mo got to knock on the door. But they used to always holler, black, black. And he was like, nigga, you blacker than me. And we put our little skin together and shit. And they asked her if I was blacker than him. And so he was like, look, nigga, your name Crunchy Black. You gotta start telling everybody your name Crunchy Black. And I didn't tell everybody, but everybody else told everybody, and it worked. So I'm running with it. I ran with it. It's in my back pocket, hanging off my pocket, and it say Crunchy Black.
Okay. How did you meet DJ Paul?
I met Paul on some DJ Paul shit. DJ Paul used to DJ when we was younger for a lot of people from the school. And school which he went to was called Hillcrest. It started in his school first, but people in his school that want to have a birthday party, they would pay Paul to DJ the party. Paul would DJ the party, and when he DJ the party, he would be crunk as a motherfucker. I don't know what that nigga had in his soul, but I think it was the devil. But all of had that. But he was so crunk where the parties used to be off the chains. You get what I'm saying? And I met him like that, just going to one of the parties that he had DJ'd at. And we hung out, kicked the bobo, you know what I'm saying? Where it came to a point where he liked me and I liked him, and we hung out all the time. And shit, we just ended up being together all the time. Me and that nigga used to be together all the time.
How'd the name 3 6 Mafia come together?
Well, they say me, Paul, and Lord Infamous, or, because some people say different, they say Paul, Coop, and Lord Infamous. And then some of them say Boo, Paul, and Lord Infamous was 3 other artists that Paul had. Paul had the artists, Juicy had artists. Remember I was telling you that albums, music wouldn't get played in a certain part of the city? Well, Paul and Juicy music would. You know, Juicy stayed in North Memphis, and North Memphis is pretty big all the way from one end to the end, another end. That what made South Memphis pretty much big as fuck, cause Lil Fly and Gangster Black used to say from end to end of South Park, SPL to SPV of South Park, but they music would play, Paul and Juicy music would play in the neighborhood, where it got to the point where Paul music and Juicy music met up probably in the middle of the city, and everybody just started jamming that shit to death, and they ran like that, you know. But the question of you asked that 3 6 Mafia was me, Paul, and Juicy, Project Pat, and Lil Chat. You get what I'm saying? Or Project Pat and Chrome and his brother, I can't remember his name, or Project Pat, Juicy, and Lil Noid. Cause all these guys was on Juicy label or rolling with Juicy. And Paul and Juicy music met up with each other, so we ended up joining together where it was Paul, me, Lord, Coop, and Boo, Chat, Pat, Lil Noid, MC Mac, and it was somebody else. Oh, Chrome, Lil Chrome and his brother. Yep. So that's how we all met and ended up doing the thing together and becoming 3 6 Mafia. Paul took his artist, Juicy took for his artist. It wasn't that Juicy's artists didn't really make the cut of being in the group of 3 6 Mafia. It's just Paul had already had the plan. Paul already had the notion of having a group instead of just being by himself. You get what I'm saying? That DJ Paul shit was cool, and he knew about that, promoting himself, but he was more into having that group. You get what I'm saying? So I think it was a little different from him because Juicy wanted to be Juicy J. And ain't nothing wrong with you wanting to be by yourself, but, you know, he wanted to be Juicy J.
By any chance, did you see any of the Kanye interview?
Hey, I saw the whole Kanye interview. I had it on big screen with a lot of with the speakers and shit, and we sat it down and just really. I'm gonna tell you this. I think Kanye West was given a game up for people who's trying to have something in life. And one of the things he was saying, never, ever be like someone else. You need to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this world have a purpose for being on this earth. And you have to figure out what's your purpose for being on this earth. If you want to be happy. If you want to have something going on in life that really means something to other people, meaning like, a lot of us artists and rappers, we want Grammys, we want Oscars, we want gold, we want platinum, we want diamond and all that. And the only way we're going to get into that shit is if we do great in the music world or television or movies enough for people to think that we did good. You get what I'm saying? And it takes a lot to, let me say, it used to didn't take a lot. Now it takes a lot to make sure someone loves your music and what you were saying and how you saying it. You get what I'm saying? Like back then, a nigga didn't give a fuck. They'll fall for anything. Now people think everything they say is what need to be said. You get what I'm saying? Or the way they do it is the way it should be done. You get what I'm saying? When most of the shit you doing now have already been done. So it's been a way for it to be, you know what I'm saying, done, but niggas ain't going by that. But it's all good.
What do you think about the part where he said that he owes Beanie Sigel $50 million for giving him his name?
Well, I don't think he said $50 million, but I did hear him say he owed him some money. And, I think if everybody took some things out of Kanye West's book, we'll probably be pretty cool. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say Kanye West is the God, but that's my nigga. And I ain't gonna say we should follow someone like they are the God or whatever, but if they took some of this shit, and like who gonna go and say they owe a nigga some money? When niggas don't want to give you the money they owe you. I'm trying to tell you, so for him to say that and him to be who he is, I think that was some real king ass shit. You get what I'm saying? And you said nationwide, we don't know if Beanie Sigel fucked up. We don't know if he needs some money. Because people don't ask us, what do we need? They're only concerned about what they need to get or what they can get from us, meaning rappers, superstars, and movie stars and shit like that. They never
Beanie Sigel came out and said that he doesn't want no money. He just wants game, and he wants to work with him to help him get money.
I fuck with Beanie Sigel, but Beanie Sigel, my nigga. Now, so I'm talking about, I really know him, and he really know me, and that's my nigga. So for him to say that, that's how he always been. I ain't hear that part, and I ain't see that, but that's how Beanie Sigel always been. It's like, nigga, give me a little more game to keep me out here like you been out here. You know what I'm saying? Beanie Sigel always been, that nigga always been 100. Always been, every time I don't met him, every time I don't ran into him, it's a lot of rappers that put on a show. Yeah, man, get up with me, man, here go my number, man, call me, man. And then you call them, they never answer the phone, and you reach out to them, and they never, you even go far enough to DM them. And I thought DM was just trying to hook up with somebody, but hey, I didn't want to DM a nigga, But I'm like, look, hey, but Beanie Sigel always been 100. Beanie Sigel, Ludacris, Yin Yang Twin, Kanye West, GLC, my nigga Goody Mob. These just the people who was cool with me after I called myself leaving 3-6. That still was cool with me, even though Petey Pablo, Franchise Boys. There's a lot of cats, there's a lot of ones that Ludacris was real too. But there's a lot of them that wasn't real. That's only you could tell after you saw them after I left that it was just because I was doing big things that they fuck with me. For all y'all niggas, don't say shit to me after I drop this shit.
It sounds like Beanie Sigel only wants to be taught some stuff, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they'll...
Yeah,
hopefully
my fault for cutting you off, but I be so into these interviews and shit, and I love to talk. But everybody should be into learning something new. They said that a child never asked to be here, but yet have a purpose for living. And before you can understand that, what's your purpose for being on this earth or anything like that, you got to be able to know, you know what I'm saying, what you really trying to do or what you really want. And what are you trying to have, meaning as if you just want to be a middle class family or the family that, have everything, you know what I'm saying? Or the family that, get a couple of food stamps and little shit like that and be happy and content with food stamps and Section 8. You get what I'm saying? At the same time, it's gonna always be a spot for them type of people. So why not go for the gusto or what they call the gusto or, you know what I'm saying, trying to have something in life where you can leave for your kids or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? Because you can't leave the kids food stamps in Section 8. You can help them get it. You ain't gonna be able to leave. So, it is what it is.
most people in Beanie Sigel's situation would have definitely been wanting some money.
Yeah, but
You know.
who know what situation Beanie Sigel in? Just because we're not with the certain label anymore, or just because we're not haven't put an album out in a few years, what regular people and what I'm calling regular people is people who don't have to deal with the shit that we deal with as artists. Never know what we really going through. You get what I'm saying? We go through more shit than a little bit because people only want shit from us and not, like, nigga, when I got out of jail, nigga, nobody asked me what do I need, how do I feel, you know what I'm saying? Do I need to talk to nobody? Nobody asked me that because I'm a rapper. And I'm a successful rapper and this and that and that. You get what I'm saying? Nobody asked me no fucking questions like that. They only told me what they need, how they need it, when they need it, and all that. So when you meet someone that gives a fuck about or play like they gives a fuck about how you feeling, that's a great thing. So I just feel like Beanie Sigel probably really didn't need it. Cause he's a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's not a nigga, he can feel it in the air, nigga, you know what I'm saying? He should be able to know that, you know what I'm saying? If he needed the money, it's not that he said it to the world first. He said that to Kanye West first. Yeah, he can feel it. You got it.
Well, staying on the same subject as Kanye, recently him and Drake have squashed their long beef that they've had.
Yeah, that beef wasn't going, for me, Kanye West, and Drake, we all fuck with the same person, and all that good shit. So, and it's like they really, really, really interact with them, and I interact with them too, but not as much as they do because they have like some real strong ties to them. And Jay Prince, send a big shout out to my big brother Jay Prince. Jay Prince, and ain't no way in hell. That's like some friendly battle shit. You get what I'm saying? Kanye West and Drake, they arguing with each other all on the internet when the nigga know they can't do nothing to now one of them can't do nothing to each other. It's like, that'll be stupid. You get what I'm saying? What we represent, and I can't say Drake represented, but he's fucking with somebody that really does. And what we represent, ain't no big eyes, no little U's. All that bullshit is just for show. And you know, hey, I appreciate Kanye West saying that. He said it in the interview too. He's like, hey, Drake knows we can't do shit to nobody. Nigga, you're not gonna do nothing to me when Drake was talking all this shit. But Drake know this shit. You know, it's all political. It's all got something to do with, you know, how we moving.
It's marketing, gets people talking.
Yeah, marketing and promotion is the most shit that every artist in the world need. Marketing and promotion. And I like to tell everybody that I'm gonna market and promote their ass when we drop this first Hard Hit Money Game shit. I don't care about the money they gonna give me. I don't wanna hear that bullshit of I'm independent. I don't want to hear none of that shit. All I want to hear is y'all got the music that I promised y'all that y'all were going to get. And y'all loving it and constantly, buying it and shit like that. And representing this hard hit money game shit like y'all said y'all would, like y'all say y'all is, and like y'all doing. So I appreciate them fans, my Mafia for Life fans. I appreciate my hard hit money game fans. My Guac Getter fans, I appreciate my Vault fans. I appreciate my Mafia for Life fans. Hard Hit Money Game fans, my 666 fans. I appreciate all of them because at a point of time of my life, I was in that position or that whole that movement or whatever I was dealing with that at the time. And half of that shit that I spoke on is what I'm rolling with now.
Kanye West and Drake, they came together for a benefit concert to free Larry Hoover.
Hey, I think I'm gonna be on that concert. I don't know for sure right now, but if I ain't, somewhat, I'll definitely be there. But if my people talking to their people, and we trying to get me on that show.
Well, what do you think about that? Their whole Free Larry Hoover campaign and everything.
Nigga, I'm GD, nigga. 100%. No bullshit, no flaws, no nothing. So I love it. Gang banging my life away. And I ain't even in the gang.
Growth and development.
You know what I'm saying? Growth and development. You know what I'm talking about?
Development.
Yeah, that's what GD stands for. But a lot of young cats, they took it and ran with it a whole different way. It's not for us to be out here gang banging, shooting a nigga over nothing. It was for him to teach us how to be better men, how to be able to move in this world, what to see and what not to see. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other great things that Hoover was teaching us. You get what I'm saying? For the black family to never have their father at home to teach the guys how to move, what to say, what to believe in. You get what I'm saying? And to just being there for us. You get what I'm saying? The black man already thought by the white man saying some shit, we already thought that we was here for nothing. You get what I'm saying? He made us believe that we was here for something. You get what I'm saying? And it wasn't a gang bang or nothing of that. It was the growth and the development in this shit. You get what I'm saying? Growth and development to make sure you believe in yourself enough to make sure someone else believe in you to believe in themselves. You get what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So I think Kanye West be right on the spot. I'm not a Kanye West hater. I love the shit out of Kanye West. That nigga teach me so much shit. I'm like Beanie Sigel when it comes to Kanye West. Just teach me some shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Show me how to fucking move.
Also, staying on the subject of the GD and Kanye brought Ruga out for his song.
Yeah, he brought
GD's in the
Ruger out,
door.
but that's just to show us real people that represent what he's representing, that this is what we got to do. Everything Kanye West does, he does for a reason. It's not just doing it just to be doing it. He's doing it for a reason. So, Ruger is part of what we have going on. You get what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So Kanye West stand 10. Always only 6 though, you know what I'm saying? It's good though.
Yeah, it seems like the GDs have had a big movement in hip hop recently.
Well, in hip hop we have just recently, but in real life, we've been doing this. Y'all just catching a hold to it. We don't like to show we don't like to show and tell. You get what I'm saying? Meaning
Yep.
no talk and less. We're not gonna talk about a lot of shit so niggas can do.
Silence and secrecy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a secrecy.
Everything is silence and secret. That's the reason why you hear so many motherfuckers saying they blood. Or so many motherfuckers saying they Crip. And I'm not dissing none of them organizations or gangs. I'm just saying, we like to keep shit in between us, just us.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you definitely, man. You had mentioned a while ago knowing Jay Prince. How'd you guys meet?
Rap shit, 3-6 Mafia always go to Houston and Dallas, you know what I'm saying, fuck off. They love our music down there. We fuck with a lot of artists down there. Ghetto Boys is one of them. And it just got to the point we met Jay Prince, but also for real shit, we are what they represent. Simple and plain.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Earlier we talked about Lord Infamous and about Dolph passing away on his birthday.
Right.
I seen that, you and Lord Infamous were really tight.
Yeah, me and Lord Infamous like Siamese twins. I do what he do what I do. It's just, he outdid me, he died. I ain't even learned that one yet.
How'd you guys meet?
On the same shit me and Paul met on, Me and Lord Infamous really met on some GD shit. Me and Paul met on some club party shit. Me and Lord Infamous really met on some GD shit. We was going to a meeting. And I had to catch the city bus from North Memphis. But that city bus went through, South Memphis before it got to Black Haven. And he got on the bus and I got on the bus and both of us GD'd out. And we're going to the same place, but we don't even know. We only know about our clothes and how we're looking. But we don't really know until we actually get there and we meet each other and, play our part. And we met from there. And at that time, I still didn't know that he was some kin to Paul. You get what I'm saying? Because Paul didn't show up. And Black Haven, if you was a rapper and you was in that organization, you didn't have to come to functions and you didn't have to be in the middle of shit because your face and you, the person you was at that time, was seen and noticeable more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Paul wasn't there. Me and Lord Infamous was.
Do you have a favorite story or memory with Lord Infamous?
Oh, I got a bunch of stories with Lord Infamous. Lord Infamous supposed to have been actually getting ready for a show and going on, a couple of shows and shit. And we was at the hotel fucking off. going to the mall and shit. We ended up going through the mall and buying a lot of clothes and kicking in and shit, and knew we had to do a show. And we ended up, Paul called my phone. I didn't answer, but I didn't answer because Lord them was sitting with me. Then he called Lord Em's phone a couple of times. Then he called me back, and I'm like, Lord, this Paul now. And Paul was like, Lord was like, don't answer, don't answer. I'm like, nigga, I didn't answer the first time. So I answered. Paul was like, what up? You saw Lord? I'm like, he with me right now. We ended up, he said, put him on the phone. I put him on the phone. They talked. And Lord them said like, I'm not going out of town. I'm not doing this show. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you doing this show? He's like, I'm not doing this show. I'm sick of this shit. No, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of shit that niggas do in a group, or a lot of shit that goes on that really don't really matter. I feel like the only thing matters is you making your money that you're trying to make. The bullshit you go through is just gonna be shit that you got to go through. You get what I'm saying? And Lord M didn't understand that, so he was a little deeper than what I was on what they was doing or how they was acting. You get what I'm saying? And I understood that because, Paul was his folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard for you to feel some type, love something that your folks doing to you that you might think that's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But out of all of it, me and Lord M went to the show. Went out of town. Got out of town. I guess he was still mad. We ended up meeting these folks. These girls was at the hotel when we pulled up, and they was all right. We ended up fucking with them, and they ended up saying they can get scissors for us, and pills and shit. And Lord them ended up going over to the girl house to get the shit. The girl I was fucking with ended up bringing my shit back, but she didn't come back with Lord them and the girl. Lord them didn't show up for the show. That shit was just crazy for me. But that's one of the stories I can tell you about me and Lord them. We got a gang on me and Lord them. Me and Lord Infamous, just period. We got a gang of shit.
Yeah. Okay. And what, he just went off and partied instead of doing the show?
Yeah, hell yeah. And guess what, nigga? That nigga didn't even come home with us. He ended up staying down there. That's money though. Only money can make you do whatever you want to do. It ain't got nothing to do with his name. It's got something to do with the money. He said, fuck this check, and I'll wait and do what I want to do, and he was able to do that because, we getting that money.
Yeah, I hear that. You're known for doing your dance called the Gangster Walk.
Yeah,
and people still do it today.
Gangster Walk, at that club I told you about called Studio G, that was on Beale Street. DJ Paul, Juicy J, BK, all the DJs from Memphis used to be there on the weekend. Well, not all, every other weekend, it was certain DJs being there. And they used to DJ at 12 o'clock. Now, somebody be there from 9 to 12, and then from 12 to probably 2 or 3 in the morning, somebody else would be there. And at 12, they'll play their signature song, the song that represents that DJ to the fullest. You get what I'm saying? And all the people who's in the club that's from different different neighborhoods, different cities. From different neighborhoods, they will get in the middle of the floor at 12 o'clock. It goes into a one whole hour where niggas dancing and juking all night for a whole hour till the last person is standing on the floor. They go from teams to groups to solo dancers and all that. And me and my little crew used to always win for the shit, and that made it where people paid attention to everything I was doing at the clubs. No, they were already paying attention to me because I was wild as fuck. But at the clubs, they was paying attention to me a little more with that dancing and shit. And I ended up coming up with the Gangster Walk, the movement of it, the way we used to dance, the way you should dance off of it. But you know, the young guys right now, they always want to try to reinvent some shit you did instead of making their own shit. So they took my shit and called it from gangster walking to bucking and juking. And I'm not mad at them because, like I said, I represent the good, the bad, the ugly of both of Memphis, Tennessee. But I am mad at them for not recognizing and putting out there that I started that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Do you remember what year this was?
95, 96, on down. Shit, this shit, I started that shit when I was young. I was 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't 9 years old in the club. I was 14 in the club. And, you know, you can pull it up. All you got to do is say Gangster Walk on your internet, and that shit all in Japan and everywhere.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you can know a little more for the second interview you're going to do with me. I know we're going to do another one. This is going to go sky high, rocket high. They love me.
Yeah, I think it'll do good.
They love me more than my girl.
I seen somewhere that one time you were shot.
Yeah, nigga, I was shot 2 times. And one time, they shot my ass twice. Yeah, they shot me twice. I was in Vegas. It was on some, I always say shit my fault if something happened to me because I should be paying enough attention where shit don't happen. You get what I'm saying? So I always say it's my fault, even if something else happened or whatever, but it was my fault because I was still taking shit from niggas. I was, like, I'm buck wild with my shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no mask, I don't need no gun. But hold up, let me show you. I walk around with this shit all day. I don't need this shit, but I walk around with this shit all day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need no mask, I don't need no gun. And I just take what I want when I wanted it. Even when I'm rapping this shit. Niggas, I robbed a couple niggas say, damn, Crunchy, you really good, you rap. So nigga Paul them ain't paying me. But there's a lot of shit that goes on.
Can you take me through what happened?
My uncle, I robbed a nigga. Well, I didn't even rob him because I kind of like took the shit. You get what I'm saying? And they tried to tell us that couldn't nobody leave the house without getting script searched. And I'm like, nigga, I ain't no bitch. I'm not scripting for no niggas at all. You get what I'm saying? Now, you can tell your baby mama to come in here and I might script for her, but I ain't scripting for no niggas at all. Long story short, the nigga them let me leave, not talking no shit or nothing. They was scared. And when I split the dope with my uncle, because my uncle was getting high as a motherfucker. Me too, but not to that point. But I ended up giving my uncle some. He tried to fake me out like he got snorted half of a 9-piece. I don't know if you know what that is, but half of a 9-piece. Some of the fans have put it in the comments or what it was. And the nigga, I gave a nigga half of a 9-piece. And he act like he had snuck this shit up in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Now, I told him I took this shit from these niggas, which he know that, well, they didn't know I took it. Then nobody never know when I'm doing something. But, unless I'm doing an interview and I'm talking too much. But I end up getting my uncle half of it. He tried to wait 2 days, come back, get some more. I didn't give him no more. He got mad, went over there with some of the dope, snorted with the niggas who I took it from. They got mad, threatened him. I came over there to be Captain Save-A-Hole. Shouldn't have wore an outfit. But got over there and got shot. I should have wore an outfit. I should have worn a Superman judge. My bullets bounce off me, ping, but the shit didn't work. Shot me in my face, shot me in my ass. Well, they shot me in my leg. And
How close were they when they shot you?
oh, they was close. The nigga right behind me. I ended up walking to the car, get my gun. I should have just came back shooting, but not thinking all the way like a lot of us, like Dolph would think. And I hate to say that Dolph had to be thinking like he was untouchable, dog. The nigga was riding around the gas station now that we was looking at other shit. I saw a truck that somebody else pointed out that was in every video they put up. It's a truck that followed me at the gas station. Nigga didn't even get out the truck in the gas station. See, this is what I'm for. And this is what for every other nigga need to be for that's call themselves. When you ain't got no money, you trying to get some money, and you hanging around somebody with some money, you got to be what they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Aware, alert, watching, peeping. You get what I'm saying? That what made me and Paul so cool. Paul was able to do him when I was around. You get what I'm saying? And not just trying to make it look like I was Captain Superman for DJ Paul, because he'll shoot your ass his damn self. It's just the fact that he had more going on than I had going on. So why not be the nigga who I say I am for him and watching his back and making sure a nigga don't try him. You know what I'm saying? Dolph didn't have that with him. But I know why he didn't have that. Because him and Yo Gotti is signing niggas just for the fuck of it.
How badly were you injured when you got shot?
I got shot. I got a hole right here on the side of my jaw. Right on the side of my jaw right here. It came out. It shot me right there. They shot me right here. It came out my mouth. But it's all good.
What did it feel like when you first got shot?
Well, when I first got shot, I didn't even feel it. I was on some shit they call Sherm. You know that? You know what that is?
Yep.
Yeah, I was on some shit they call Sherm. I didn't even feel the shot. Shit, I could have been Superman back then.
So you're not gonna ask him about the mask or nothing he just put on? I like him. He just kept rolling.
Yeah, he just kept rolling. That's my nigga. This mask, before the show come up, I'm gonna put on my Instagram that check out the interview, and I'm gonna have the mask on, so they gonna see it, and it's gonna be all good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but when I got shot, I didn't even feel it because I was on some shit called Sherm. And I had been smoking it for a while I was on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? So Sherm is a bombing fluid, really, and it really make the body, when you're dead, not to decompose, you know what I'm saying? Not to suck in and make it where it still look like we actually a little fool or whatever. But I was on that shit, so when they shot me in the face, I didn't really feel it. And when they shot me in the leg, I didn't feel that at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know I was shot in the leg, but I knew I was shot in the face.
Wow. When you realized you were shot, what happened then? Did you try to get to the hospital?
Well, my partner, I shot back, but I ended up running off. I ended up running off because, you know, it's like, shit, how many shoots you can shoot before the shooter shoot you again? Let me say that. I don't know if I can say I said, how many shooters, I can't even say it no more. How many shooters, all right, don't worry about it. Yeah, that was a good one, but don't worry about it. I just couldn't stand to be shot again. So I ran off after I did a couple shots. I ran off. They told me the dude ran behind me and shot me in my leg. Well, they didn't say he shot me in the leg. I figured that out after a while. But, yeah, he shot the shit out of me.
And what happened when you got to the hospital? Were you there for a long time?
I was there for a week or two before I found out I was actually in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And I also died. I also was in the same hospital room that Tupac died in.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, the room that Tupac died in Las Vegas when he got shot. They told me that I was in the same room that Tupac died in. And I asked them, why in the fuck did they put me in this room? But I ended up surviving, and I'm here to talk to you now with my new face.
How did you feel when you found that out about Tupac? That's crazy.
Yeah, I told you, I said, why did y'all put me in this room? And now look how I look. I don't even look like Crunchy Black anymore. I look like the dude on that movie that what he was doing, he was killing folks with swords and guns and stuff.
Yeah. You had something on your mind you wanted to talk about?
Oh, yeah, I got Return of the Robbers 1, 2, and 3. Also, the album Black and White with my nigga Lucky that's over here at the vault. Then we got the Posse Double HMG compilation album with also Leland, the Land of Leland album. So, we got a lot of shit going on at this Double HMG label. That's gonna hit y'all real, real hard. I'm hoping we can knock y'all ass off at the beginning of the year on down. But whatever month we get to step in that door and actually give y'all this good music and shit that we've been working on for like a couple of years, we're gonna do that for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of my fans and a lot of people that love the artists that we have on the label and also love the shit out of us. Me and Uncle Beats is where we just did a whole bunch of fucking music just to make sure we got a great catalog and also have a lot of our closest friends making some money off this music as well. You know what I'm saying? So basically all I just really like to talk about is that double HMG, Mafia for life, but at the same time, I'm not fucked up about talking about something that's really going on in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like these boogers. Look at that. These boogers.
Okay.
No, but it's all good. Yeah. I fucking and Fireball. I'm gonna get the deal off these niggas. We gonna say, is you Fireball ready? Fireball.
There you go.
Yeah, Fireball. So when you get ready to put this out, ask them if they Fireball ready. And see how many folks gonna say, yeah, Crunchy Black say that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Are you versus ready?
Now I'm versus ready. I just didn't really want to talk about, cause you know how them niggas, niggas get that like later for real. Yeah, but I'm versus ready. I'm so versus ready. Look at this tattoo I got.
Oh, man.
You can't tell me. I hung around you too long now. You got me acting crazy. But look at this tattoo I got. It got verse across my ass.
So you ready for the verses?
Yeah, that'd be super ready for one. Like, these niggas, they must have gave you some money for this.
Man, I appreciate you, Crunchy Black.
I appreciate you, my brother. Mafia for life. Get it how you live. Don't live at all. Go out get us. Vote 309. The money train, since they just stole some money from me lately. My manager done, you know what I'm saying? Always Mafia for life. Show shot. Let me holler at Show Shot for a minute. Chemist, and the other fucking producer, he hard-headed as fuck. Psycho Capone. I'm sending a big shout out to them.
Randy G and Twixie.
Randy G, Twixie. Oh, Twixie. Oh, y'all gonna get enough of that. I'm just saying, we got a lot of shit going on. Hard Hit Money Gang, Guap Gillers. You know what I'm saying?
Swag 2 times. Bro.
Swag 2 times. CT 2 times. Looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, the only motherfucker I ain't gonna say is the motherfucker that I know that promise my folks something at the vault and then do it. I'm gonna show them niggas my tattoo. No.
Oh no.
No, but it's all love for everybody that fuck with the hard hit money gang, Mafia for life, guap getters, and my Uncle Deli. My Uncle Deli, I gotta shout out my Uncle Deli Dale. Just because I know, nigga, you getting your ass sacked by. Nah. Hey, your phone down too, B. Hey, so big shout out. Love you, big brother. Appreciate having me on your podcast, interviews, or whatever the fuck it is. But I hope you have me back again so we can talk about some real shit. You know, because the shit we talk about been all good and all great. But I want you to really, really, really go and research me and have some real shit to ask me instead about some bullshit that just went on. I love Dolph. Rest in peace. More high to Lord them for Dolph and Coop, Bushwick Bill, Nipsey Hussle. It's just we got to pay more attention to life than we paying attention to all this other bullshit. Love and peace to my real soldiers.
All right, Country Black.
Goddamn right.